first month at UConn gone so far?
It's going really well. I was really excited to be here. I'm definitely learning a lot on and off the court in the weight room. So it's going well. I'm really excited.
Was there anything that you weren't really expecting, or how have your expectations of coming to UConn compared to what it's actually been like?
It's kind of what I expected. I think the biggest adjustment was just the schedule of everything's back to back kind of. So I think just that was a little different than what I was used to, and just the intensity of everything. But it's pretty much what I expected.
Can you talk about the competition? Obviously, they didn't lose anyone from last year, and you guys are all coming in. And how has that been?
Yeah, it's been really competitive. I think, coaches said, we're really deep, and so this year, we're able to compete in practice, and practice has been really competitive. And then even when we just play pickup on our own, everyone's competing and playing really hard. So it's been really fun to play with all these girls.
Can you talk about what you expect your role to be and what they have told you your role should be?
Honestly, I'm just trying to come in, play as hard as I can, and see what happens. So I'm not really sure yet. Hi. Nice to meet you.
Who have you been kind of turning to or looking at for advice?
On team? I think all the seniors in different ways, they've been really good leaders and just giving us a little advice, stuff. I mean, when we came in, we really had no idea what we were doing. So being able to get advice from them and kind of have them show us what we're supposed to be doing has been really helpful.
What have they been telling you?
Just little things like getting to the weight room early, or being able to shoot with one of them before practice, stuff like that, and just places to eat and kind of stuff like that.
Having had the last 18 months with all your interactions with everyone being virtual, what was it like to finally get to meet people and see the facilities and the campus and all of that? And did it feel a little normal? Did it feel weird?
Yeah, it definitely felt weird because I'd only come on visits and stuff, and then when you come and you're actually working out in the gym and doing all the stuff you would do as a player, it was weird because I had come for a couple of games, but not really anything because of COVID. So it was good to finally get on campus and get started.
Kind of going off that, have you had that moment where it's oh, this is real now, I'm really here? Obviously you commit, but with everything being virtual and so abnormal, have you kind of had that moment where oh, I'm here, it's real now?
Yeah, I feel our first workout was like that. Yeah, just we started right away and it was intense and hard, and so I think that was there wasn't any easing you into it. It was just starting off right now.
Was that kind of your welcome to college basketball moment? Oh, this isn't high school anymore. This is to another level.
I would say, yeah. That's funny.
What's Gino been like?
He's been great. I think I've been able to talk to him about little things and little techniques on my shot, stuff like that, and then in practice, little things that he points out that you wouldn't really think about. So it's been, I've already learned so much, so I'm excited to come back in the fall.
Gino said last week that you felt you kind of had a chip on your shoulder. Maybe you felt like you were a little underrated in the recruiting process and people weren't kind of overlooking you. Do you agree with that? Is there some truth to that?
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I feel I've always been under the radar, and I feel I've always tried to put the chip on my shoulder, and I'm always trying to prove something. And I'm really competitive, so I think it comes out in the way I play.
In terms of playing prep school, how did that prepare you? What was the level competition-wise?
Yeah, I mean, it prepared me well for this. I had a really good high school coach, so for him, he really prepared me with little things that I would focus on the last few years to try to get ready for this. But I think no matter where you play in high school, it's a whole other level when you get here. So I think no matter where you play, it's an adjustment. So I don't think it's different.
So one part of the game that you've noticed just in a short time is a notch different or something that's tangibly different?
I would just say the strength. Everyone's so strong, everyone's so fast. I mean, everyone says that when you're in high school to get ready for that, but you don't really know what it's going to be like until you're in that situation.
After everything you've gone through between injuries and everything like that, has it made it so much sweeter just to get here and be here now?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think about all my injuries, setbacks, stuff like that. It's good to finally be here, and I know I still have a lot to do and ways to prove myself and a long way to go. But it's a good first step to finally be here.
When you were going through the injuries and going through rehab, was there ever a moment where you're I don't know if I'll get to this point? I just kind of walk me through your mindset in terms of what you thought your future would look like as you were kind of going through a couple of serious injuries.
I mean, it's definitely hard. Like, it's hard mentally, but I think for me, what was really important was trying to focus on just the little goals. And my parents were really good about like trying to find the good in every kind of situation. So I think that's what really helped me to stay positive, was to focus on the little things and try not to look at the big picture too much. Obviously, that's hard, but I think that was like my biggest goal mentally, to stay focused on.
How much does that make you value basketball more? Like missing it with injuries, how much does it make it sweeter to be playing again and just know that like it can be taken away just like that?
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. Like, I was playing normal and then it gets taken away like that. So I think it's definitely made me like appreciative of all like the little things, and having to watch really makes you like think more about like different like parts of the game that you don't think about when you're playing. So I think I always was really like grateful that I could play, but it gives you just a different perspective when you're moving.
The NCAA is moving the three-point line back to the international distance. How do you think that's going to have an effect on just both your game and the college game as a whole?
Yeah, I mean, I think as game as a whole, I think any change it'll be an adjustment, but I mean, it hasn't really been an effect for us.